Hi, I'm David MacDonald from the band Paper Lions.
Had another late night last night. Sound the fun spin around the broken gems that fill.
I find a lot of the people who do well in the music business are those who don't stop learning. You know, there's often people who will get into something and then have their thing and then just sort of keep doing it and not really developing, not getting better. But there's some people who are constantly like going to workshops, going to panels, going to conferences, just listening to tons of music, studying their craft the whole way through and constantly getting better. And those are the people that, as artists and as bands, they tend to have long-lasting careers. That's what really, I think, defines a real artist, the people that are willing to learn and study what they do. I remember when I started to really take music seriously. I was in high school and I was debating what I was going to study in university, and I had, submitted these applications for different arts programs, and then my father dropped me off at school one day and he stopped me before I left the car and he said, "David, have you thought about studying music in university?" And I said, "Well, Dad, I don't know. I don't think I'm good enough for that." And he's like, "Well, go talk to your music teacher." So I went into the school. I went and I talked to the music teacher, Mr. White was his name, and he's like, "Well, if you're willing to take this seriously, then I think you can do it." So I started practicing a ton and worked up my chops and ended up getting accepted to university, which at the time I didn't think would be possible for me at all. I didn't think I was at all at that level. And that totally was a turning point in my life. I ended up studying music at a university, and that's how I ended up meeting that's how I ended up in the band Paper Lions, and it's how I ended up having this trajectory in my life. And I always trace it back to that morning when I decided to study music that has kind of, brought me to this place.